Whoa! Whoa! Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I'm watching my cat right now on my phone because she's in the living room right now and she was eating, and now she's kind of like roaming around in the living room. I don't know what she's doing, but it's funny to watch. But hi! Welcome back! We're on Danganronpa V3 again! So how sleepy are you right now? To be determined. Actually, you know what? I probably should go grab that last of the 5-hour energy. I did open it today. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go grab the rest of that. Be right back. I've returned. Don't worry, it's only half a dose. I only took half the dose at work. Now I'm gonna take the other half now. Did you guys hear that meow? By the way, this stuff is pretty good. Does it have a flavor? It's berry flavor. That's the fastest be right back I've ever seen a streamer do. I mean, it was in my lunchbox. It was pretty easy to grab it. But yeah, I have, last night I made a mistake. I only got like 4 hours of sleep. That was bad, by the way. 4 hours of sleep is not enough to reliably function. So I preemptively popped, the 5-hour energy at work, thinking, oh man, I'm just gonna take this so I don't fall asleep. Does half a 5-hour energy give 2.5 hours of energy, or 5.5? To be fair, I took half of it at work, and I was fine the entire way through. Mind you, my job is a sitting job, since I do accounting, right? So I don't have to, like, expend the energy as, like, quickly as other stuff, you know? Like, other jobs. No, I mean, you just started the stream. Oh. Yeah, we just started the stream. We take an immediate be right back. Don't worry. If it was me drinking the energy drink, I would be more sleepy for sure. Have you had a 5-hour energy before, Zyre? It doesn't really give you a crash. Actually, I've never had a crash with it. If anything, Red Bull and Monster, they make me crash. Okay, so, 2 days ago, we went through basically the remainder of Chapter 5, and now we're at the investigation after finding someone's body crushed by a hydraulic press. My assumption is it's Kaito. But I would love to believe that it's Kokichi, but let's fucking face it, it's probably Kaito. And I have no reason to believe it's not Kaito, but I also don't really want to investigate this because it's really goddamn depressing. I mean, look at the freaking trail of blood that goes from the bathroom all the way over to the hydraulic press. I mean, that's really fucking hard to tell me it's not Kaito. I don't know, man. Every time I drink coffee, I get instantly sleepy. I even sleep better for some reason. What the hell is wrong with your body that makes it so it processes caffeine in such a weird way? Snail trail on a bad day. Snail trail, bad day, hydraulic press. What's going on here, by the way? I know it's Kaito's sleeve. There's a sleeve sticking out of the press. It's definitely Kaito's coat sleeve. In that case, the victim must be... I don't want to do it, but I have to raise the press to inspect the body. Oh god, we could wait on that. We'll wait on that. What is this, a blood stain? There's a faint trail of blood leading to the press. A white pattern as if dragged. It looks like it's coming from the bathroom. Yeah, this bloodstain suggests something was dragged from the bathroom to the press. Or No, no. Would someone dragging themselves over there do that too? No, someone would still have to press the button. Yeah, fair enough. I think. Well, no, you could probably... I mean, annoyingly, you could probably do it by yourself, right? But there's no blood that goes up to the panel, so the person that did the panel button pushing is probably absolutely not dead. Hi, Shovel. I'm already starting sad. This is the bathroom. Now that I think about it... How does it feel to be done with library? Pretty good, actually. Even though I do intend to go back to it at some point, but on a solo run, just to see how I feel about it. I'm also right now going back into library to save every character. For the record, by the way, I managed to... I have all this shit on my Google Drive. Stuff and things. LobCorp nuggets. I have all of Roland's team saved. I have all of Malkif's team saved. I have all of Yasad's team saved. I still have to do the other ones, and it's gonna take a good while, to be honest with you. And you know the sad part is you know the sad part about that library run, Shovel? The sad part about the library run is that I still have 5 blank slots. We never got like everyone into the we never got everyone in the library. I wasn't able to make 2 people from the LobCorp nuggets. And then even if I did put them in, we were still missing 3 people. I would have loved to have 3 more people, but didn't happen like that. I even encouraged it too, that's the thing. Oh well. No, I'm locked up in this bathroom, but Kokichi's just outside that door. This is the place where Kaito was imprisoned. Kaito might have left some kind of clue here.
No.
No, he didn't leave anything. He might not be dead. Anyway, I should investigate inside. Let me in. There's a lot going on in here, and I can't even begin to fathom what the... How did you get that in here? Wait, how? Unless Kaito was carrying it on his body the entire time through. Huh. Wait, what? There's a lot of questions here I have. Let's start with the obvious, the crossbow. Rip Kaito! No! I want Kaito to live! A crossbow? This is... one of the crossbows from Maki's lab. Hello, this is the hydraulic press channel. This case is very complicated. I really hope it's not as complicated as it seems, maybe, hopefully? But it's chapter 5, come on, it's gonna kill me. It's so sad Kaito died of Ligma. Everyone thinks Kaito died, even I think Kaito died, but I really want to hope that Kokichi fucking died. Why is this here? Also, hi Yatta. Yatta! Case 5 is the complicated one. Haven't all the Case 5s from all of the other 2 games been complicated? I can't imagine this one. And all of them? Oh god, okay. Crossbow's been added to your troop bullets. The arrows. There are arrows on the floor of the bathroom. 3 in total, and blood on all of them. What is this? What happened here? That's what I would love to know. What about the bottle? Is that poison? I don't buy that. There's a small bottle in the corner of the bathroom. It's empty.
If I remember,
I feel like I've seen this before. This label has blood all over it. I can't read it completely, but I can see the word poison.
Could it be?
And if it is poison, this bottle must be taken from my lab. I don't know who brought it this year, but it definitely has something to do with the case. Small empty bottle has been added. What about the... where is that window? There it is. A small window for ventilation. This is... in my opinion, Chapter 5 is the hardest. And somehow the 5th case of the first game is the only one I didn't solve before the trial. Did you solve this one then? The same window from before. It's a small window and it doesn't open all the way. No one would be able to fit through here. I suppose if someone could fit through, Kaito would have escaped by now. Perhaps it's too small for a person, but an object could fit. So then chances are Maki probably came in and gave the crossbow parts, because the crossbow itself isn't going to fit through that. Absolutely a bolt will fit, absolutely the parts of the crossbow would fit, and absolutely the glass bottle would fit. What the heck is that? Ah, this case. Oh, what's in that black case over there? Oh, that's where that crossbow bit was. As if backing away from the conversation, Kaito headed to the far shelf. What's in it? Is it some kind of weapon? It's a bow. Crossbow. This is the case from before, right? That's all we got, right? That basically covers everything except for the blood. A blood stain. A puddle of blood in the center of the room and a swipe pattern from there to the door. What could this mean? Somebody got stabbed with poison, probably Kaito because it backfired. Assuming Kaito died. Alright, I finished investigating the bathroom. There were more clues than I thought there'd be, and the one is particularly concerning. Why is the crossbow from Maki's lab in here? I'm telling you, Maki did it. I mean, Maki snuck it in, surely. And the 3 bloody arrows. These arrows are definitely for the crossbow, but why are all 3 bloodied? Now that one I can't answer. And that bottle of poison, what could have that been used for? There's still so much I don't know. This case looks like it's gonna be tricky. I'm assuming the bolts. I'm gonna keep calling them bolts, even though they're arrows. The hell? Where did this come from? Has that always been there and I didn't notice that? Yeah, no, that's not. That's new. What is that doing here? I think I just didn't cover 2 details and a key thing. Anything else I predicted? Zyrek, are you some kind of like incredible prodigy or something? But what? I don't want to talk to you right now, okay? Himiko! The way you are now, you might start accusing people because you can't believe Kaito's death. No, that's not. I don't want to hear your excuses or anything else. Just don't talk to me. If you keep bugging me, I'll give you an afro with hair. I'll give you half her hair with my magic. She's awfully stubborn. Is she that suspicious of everything now? Or is there a reason she doesn't want to talk to anyone? I wonder how Shuichi would look with an afro. Are you gonna do the class trial? No, probably not tonight. I can't imagine doing the class trial tonight. However, Friday is open, so we could actually do the class trial tomorrow, because I don't have Library of Ruina tomorrow. Good thing the Danganronpa rewards me for that. Yeah, your overthinking is really helping out, Zyrek. Samuki, you good over there? The Monokuma file this time barely has any information in it at all.
Okay.
Yeah, it won't be much use to us.
Jeez.
It's so useless, he probably shouldn't have even gone out of his way to give it to us. Yeah, I don't like the the Monokuma file. Speaking of...
Nice.
It's fine! It's fine! A mascot's appearance at a murder scene brings a sense of relief and peace of mind. Ah! He popped out! What an attention hog. Thank you, Himiko. Of course I want attention! I'm the mascot, for crying out loud! And yet, I've appeared fewer times than plain Jane Samugi over there. It'd be false advertising if I didn't as often as I can, you know? And I mean, I guess you're gonna be popping up a lot since the Monokubs are dead. You know, the last 2 getting a fucking quadra kill. I wish I wasn't late because this is my favorite chapter. I've been enjoying it all so far, even if, I'm gonna have to brace myself for emotion soon, I feel like. And maybe not this stream, but maybe the next one. I guess it kind of depends on what we find out. Because so far there's only been 1 moment, no, 3 moments, where I've cried. The first one was with Kaede's death, when Shuichi was listening to the piano. That fucking killed me. It's only chapter 1, dude, and that killed me. The second time was finding out about Ryoma having no one that cares about him, or he cares about anyone else. That one hurt. Because that kind of hit like a personal note. And the third time was Hibiko basically bawling her eyes out after the conclusion of the class trial. Well, you are in the deep end now. Yeah. Kaede's setting up that death trap right in front of us. We were all gagged. Dude, I love how one of the people in my chat, specifically Psychic if he is here, he literally said, people do not figure out this trial until either A, it switches to Shuichi, or B, you realize before it that it's like, okay, well, there's only one person who could have done it. I was not thinking clearly on that one because I couldn't even fathom that it was Kaede. We were playing Kaede. The advertising? What advertising? Also, thank you. I like my Monokuma impression.
No.
Ignore it. Let's just focus on the investigation.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I thought he was gonna stick around for a minute. By the way, what's this doing here? There's an exisal right in the middle of the hangar. The hatch is open as well. The cockpit is exposed. So this is how it looks on the inside, huh? It's small, but big enough for one person. Questionable. Though, I mean, I guess when you...
Oh?
Huh? The hatch is open! The hatches are open! Hi, Brian. How strange! Only the Monokubs can turn off the electronic lock and open the hatch!
Huh?
I need to get my voice back on this one. Only the Monokubs can open the hatch. Normally, the Monokubs are the only ones who can pilot the exisals. Shuichi, get inside the robot. Wouldn't he become... But he's robophobic. Normally being the key word. Because of the Electrohammer thingy, the electronic lock is all screwed up. Sound like Mickey Mouse, man. I thought Rentaro was the mastermind, but that was defeated in Chapter 1. Disappointingly so. Have you mentioned this to anyone else? Nope! No one asked about it either. And even if I had been asked, it would have been irrelevant information to you anyway. Electronic lock on the hatch that only the Monokubs can disable. Which must be why only the Monokubs can control the exisals. But if you could disable the lock, you could control the exisal. Can I control one? I mean, it kind of looks like... I mean, they're not wrong. You could definitely fit inside that. Honestly, when I looked at that, I'm like, how the fuck do the Monokubs... The cockpit must be fucking tiny, but no. I mean, you could stuff Samugi in there and be like, hey, pilot this for a minute. Thank you. Alright. Hydraulic press, what's going on? Hydraulic press is down and there's blood in the area. This hydraulic press is controlled by these buttons. If you use this to lift up the hydraulic press, we should be able to check the body. I don't really want to do that, though. I wouldn't either. I would never want to see this. These controls move the hydraulic press. You can go up, down, and stop. I should be able to use the up button to raise the press and check the body. I don't want to see a crushed body, no matter who it is, but I have to do it.
All right.
I have to know. I made up my mind, took a breath, and pressed the button. Oh, wait, what? Huh? It's not moving. I pressed the button a few more times, but the press still wouldn't move.
Why?
Strange, didn't move when I pressed it last time. After looking around the press, I found... Oh, the power cord's... What? Who cut the power cord? Also, there's blood over there. I see, there's no power, so the hydraulic press won't move. Aren't those wires for hydraulic presses supposed to be, like... steel cables, basically? This can't be coincidence. The power cord was cut on purpose. This must be the work of the culprit. I guess we're never gonna find out then. In that case, we won't be able to check the body. I'm honestly a little relieved, but I shouldn't say that out loud. Just taking a look at the controls, there must be some clue here. In addition to the control buttons, there's an emergency stop button, which I didn't use to save Kibo. The press would have been stopped instantly if you used this.
Well...
Hey, wait a minute, that means they disabled the safeties, because... How would Kaito get crushed? Rantaro would be such an amazing character to see. You know the worst part about it is we don't even get to see his lab. I still don't know what Rantaro's ultimate talent was, if any. Well, if the culprit were planning this murder, they'd have no use for it. What concerns me more is this safety function. That's right, this hydraulic press should have had a safety function. If the infrared sensor detects a living thing, the press stops automatically. Oh. Well, in that case, a cold body that's probably been dead for a little while is not living. If it's infrared, it'd be cold. You wouldn't even see it, so the person was dead before that. Well, it didn't stop when Kibo tried before. I wish we knew Rantaro's ultimate. Why did he have to die? An ultimate lucky student syndrome? If the sensor detected a person, the safety should have stopped the press automatically. Stop automatically, huh? Well, it's not gonna work because whomever is just absolutely dead and their body would have been absolutely cold. Anything in the washing machine? It's like this looks like a car wash. I imagine it's for cleaning the exosols. Doesn't look like it's been used in a while. I don't see any clues. Fair enough. Anything else that I might have missed? Besides another exosol? The red exosol is completely still.
Hey,
Shuichi, it's dangerous there. If you go near that thing, you might get torn apart. Aw, you do care.
No.
No, it shouldn't move anymore. Not without the Monocubs or Kokichi. Yeah, so it's just a pile of scrap then. Jeez, don't scare me like that!
With my
Maybe I should just
magic.
tear this hunk of junk apart with my magic. I would love to see that. What magic could she use from D&D that would make a good spectacle of that? Sonic vibrations might be able to do something with that. Fireball wouldn't do shit. Dark magic? No, I don't know any dark magic from D&D. I know for Pathfinder, like torturous trauma, Sonic, whatever the hell the vibrations attack is called, that's another one. Holy Light won't do anything. Hand of the Apprentice wouldn't do anything, unless you throw another rock at it or something. Yeah, Hand of the Apprentice used an Exosol to throw the Exosol at the Exosol. Surely that should just automatically crit. I think. But I suppose that if Kokichi was alive, he could move it at any time by remote. Why didn't you say so sooner? That is if Kokichi is alive. But that remote control Kokichi has for the Exosols, what is it exactly? Does he have that because he's the mastermind? Or does he have it because Junko's alive again? No, we've already killed Junko twice. There's no way she could be alive a third time. Even I can't buy that. It's a panel that controls the alarm system and electric barrier. I don't see any reason to turn them back on, though. And that covers everything we could do here. I think. Unless Himiko wants to actually talk to me. I don't want to talk to you! If you keep bugging me, I'll use my explosion magic! Bro, what do you do with explosion magic? Wait, whoa, hold on. When do you learn explosion in D&D? Dungeons and Dragons. Explosion. Oh, it's level 1? Oh, come on. Level 1? Ah. Get out of here. Level 1's not gonna do shit. She's awfully stubborn. Is she that suspicious of everything now? Well, I gotta find a reason to be able to talk to her, but she's... I think there are still things to investigate here. What do you have to investigate? We've already looked at the... Wait, what? No, we looked at everything. Oh. the painting machine? We missed that. It looks like a machine used to paint exosols. It smells kind of like paint thinner. Looks the same as before, probably not related to the case. Still? What else could I have... Surely there's something else I missed, right? Power cord's cut, no power, can't move, someone did it intentionally. So... maybe the bit of clothing still has something?
No.
Where they crush completely so that the slave only remains? What's this? I gotta look through that, because apparently there was more. There's a sleeve sticking out of the press. It's definitely Kaito's coat sleeve. In that case, the victim must be... No, that hasn't been determined yet. I need to investigate further. It looks like the left sleeve sticking out of the hydraulic press. Only the sleeve is sticking out. No part of the victim's body is visible. Where they crush completely so that only the sleeve remains? What's this? That sleeve has a single small hole in it. That's what I'm missing. A hole in the sleeve? What could it be? The arrow. Somehow. But that means that Kaito got shot by his own crossbow and that backfired somehow. And he got poisoned and died? I suppose that's about all the information I can deduce from the hydraulic press. Can't check the body, so I don't have many clues to work with. I'll have to find more clues elsewhere. That's about all I can investigate here in the hangar. There are still questions. The truth is still far out of reach. Still can't deduce who the victim is. Need more clues. I should investigate other areas. Should start with the areas around the hangar. That's all we can do for now. How did Junko come back alive twice when we crushed her in the first game? Because they retconned something. What is it? Well, Junko, the first death was crushed by hydraulic press. Well, I guess not hydraulic press, but crusher. Crusher? Yeah, crusher. And then they retconned that in D2 to say that people were fucking her dead body. That's disgusting. God, that was by far the worst thing I've heard. Hajime's reaction to that is the perfect encapsulation of hearing that. I guess you could use Bigby's hand on the exosol. And Bigby. But yeah, no, Junko died D1, came back D2 as alter ego Junko. Died again. I can't imagine Junko being alive a third time in this game because there's just... Unless, not even an alter ego version of Junko would make sense because we've already killed an alter ego Junko. The only thing that would make sense would be like an android version of Junko, which... Hey Kibo, are you Junko? The second one, she has a virus inside a program. Yeah, like I said, the only way we could ever have a Junko come back would be a robophobic Junko, I guess. There's Shatter, that is a cleric paladin magic. It won't have explosion, it won't destroy everything. That's a good one, actually. Is it Kaito? If it were Kokichi, unless they're both dead, I mean, it's a possibility. It's possible they could both be dead, but that would be fucked up. It's essentially a large floating hand that does actions. Oh, basically, it's like an upgraded version of Hand of the Apprentice. She would upload herself on the mind of people who manages to graduate or something like that. Like I said, she could be a robot. Kibo. Kibo, is that you? The alarm system is off. It must still be affected by the Electro Bomb. I should investigate this place thoroughly. There must be some clues around here. Well, first off, I want to look at this. What the fuck happened to this? This is the control panel that controls the electric barrier protecting the hangar. We hit it with an electro hammer, so it isn't operational right now. But also, it's all cut up. That's right. What are these marks here? It looks like it's been struck by something sharp. What could these be? Oh, wait. How are they even able to damage this in the first place? That's another good question. Getting near the control panel would cause the alarm to go off. You have to turn off the alarm before you even get close. So how did the person who did this get near the control panel? The only way you could have done it at this stage... Actually, there's 3 different ways you could have done it. One, you actually stole another grenade from Kokichi. The second way is that Kokichi turned this off and someone sliced that as a red herring. And the third option is you just slice it and ignore the repercussions of having this thing go off. That's the only way I can think of. Juko X3, insane move, Danganronpa. She would be a Dragon Ball character. She can't come back to life more. Well, okay, with Purunga, sure. I'll accept that Purunga could resurrect Junko. But we don't live in the Dragon Ball universe. Hi, Kibo. Are you Junko, by the way? Phew, I think I'm starting to feel a little better now. Sorry to worry you, Shuichi. I was a bit worried. I'm glad you're feeling better. There's something I needed to ask Kibo.
Hey,
Kibo, before we went to the hangar this morning, you said... So I went to the hangar last night and tried to talk to him, but why though? You tried to talk to him on your own? I'm sorry, I thought it would be preferable for him to release Kaito peacefully. How did it go? It went about as well as I expected. There was no response at all. But I did witness a few things. You said that you witnessed a few things. What exactly did you see? Ah, yes, I think since we were in a hurry, I only told you about the Exisal returning to the hangar.
Okay.
Yes, you said the Exisals could pass through the alarm system and barrier to the hangar.
Yes.
I never imagined something like this would happen, so I didn't mention it before. But before I saw the Exisal, I saw someone heading toward the hangar.
Huh?
You saw someone? I saw Himiko. Himiko?
I was in my lab, trying to think of what I should write to convince Kokichi.
You were carrying the crossbow?
That's when I saw her walking toward the hangar, clutching something in her hands. I think it was a black bag.
And here I thought it was Maki who gave the bag to Kaito, so I guess it was Himiko that gave the bag to Kaito. But how would she know to give that bag to Kaito unless Himiko went to the hangar, got to the window, talked to Kaito there, and then Kaito was like, go grab this from Maki's lab. But don't look inside.
A black bag?
Funny how Himiko is suspicious in each chapter. I will never lay my suspicions on Himiko, and the reason for that is because she's a redhead. You can't blame the redheads. Has any redhead... Well, okay, Axel's not... That's not fair. I just kind of set myself up for failure right there. Look, Axel being the outlier here, there has been no other redheads who have been a suspect. I think. I'm gonna look real dumb if there's a second redhead. Wait, hold on. I have to make sure about that. Mondo? No. Celeste? Absolutely not. That's purple. Hifumi? Basically bald. Junko? That's not red. Okay, now we're gonna go to D2. Teru? Absolutely not. The hell was the second case? Was the second case, was the second case Peko? Or was that the third case? I think the second case was Peko. Third case was... What the hell was the third case? Was the third case Gundam killing Nekomaru? Oh, Makan. That was the third case. Makan was not a redhead. The fourth case was Gundam killing Nekomaru. And the fifth case was Chiaki killing Nagito by luck. I think that's all. No, there's not been another redhead. Thankfully. I'm very happy about that. Axel, you're... Wait, is Axel a redhead? Hold on. I don't actually remember his hair. Danganronpa. Not the animation. Axel. I'm gonna probably argue, yeah, he is probably a redhead. I think I'm also spelling his name wrong. Wait, what in the world is going on here? What is this? Danganronpa Axel. Why are you not... Who the hell is Axel Handshoot? I don't care who that is. Who is Axel? You know why I'm saying Axel? Is because it reminds you of Axel. I meant the dude... Was it Leon? No, who the hell am I thinking of? Yeah, sorry, it's Leon. Okay. Yeah. When I think of Axel, you know why I think of Axel and Leon being the same person? It's because of the stupid pose they do. That whole thing where they're pointed to their head. I'll find the image really quick so I can show you what I mean. Alright, here, look. That's Axel. I mean, sorry, that's Leon, right? That his little pose right there. And then, this is Axel with his freaking... Oop, I can't even switch it. Switch the damn image. There you go. That's a big fucking image. Woo! See? See? They have the same fucking... Basically the same goddamn, like, pose, dude. Sorry, that's why I was thinking Axel. Like, who the hell is Axel? There's no Axel in Danganronpa. I meant Leon. I'm sorry. That ain't Leon. That's 11037. I'm telling you, that's what I was thinking about when I see Leon. It's Leon, you dumbass. Remember the name? You literally played Danganronpa ages ago. I see the resemblance. Your point cast. Your point of casting. Look, I'm not foolish, but look. It makes sense. It makes sense, right? It just makes sense. I think Junko separated them at birth. At least I'm not crazy now. Crazy? I was crazy once. They locked me in a room full of rats. Rats make me crazy. Anyway, at the time I assumed she was going there to examine things or plead with Kokichi. And since she came back later, I didn't think much of it. But after seeing her reaction this morning, I started to get a little suspicious. Well, what did you see?
Why?
She was acting like she had something to hide. Not that I want to suspect her.
You're right.
True, it is suspicious.
Hey.
You said you saw her come back as well. Was she holding the bag at the time?
Well...
Now that I think about it, she didn't. So she had it coming in, but not leaving. It has to be. It has to be. That black bag Himiko was carrying was... By the way, this is a little off-topic, Shuichi, but... Huh? What is it?
Yes,
The reason I wasn't feeling well may have been due to the electro bomb. But it was because of the electromagnetic particles, not because I'm a robot. Oh god, he just wants to deny he's a robot. I think Juko separated them. How the fuck does Kibo keep getting roasted and yet still be friends with everyone? He's been listening to his inner voice. Look, don't feel bad about Kibo. Just feel bad that Robophobia is still alive and kicking. Well, like, what do they say? 300 years into the future after humanity is basically gone? You know what's ridiculous when you have to give that into perspective? There are 16 people alive at the time, right? And only Kokichi was being robophobic at the start of Chapter 1. That means... like, what, 10%? No. What kind of percent is that? It's less than 10%, but no greater than 5% of the entire population of the human race being robophobic. Wait, Falky is robophobic too? Clanker, how dare you? I didn't say Clanker! Also, get out of here, Twitch bot thing. Oh, Slasher said Clanker. How dare you? So what I experienced was akin to an allergic reaction such as hay fever. That's gotta be weird. I would not be surprised if Kiba was the mastermind. I am not gonna believe that, but I also can't axe the possibility of him being Junko. So it could have affected a human the same way. Being a robot had nothing to do with it. Right. That must be it. So that thing Himiko said was bothering him. He really is a bit too sensitive. But at least we now have some info on something we could talk to Himiko about. We can't look at that. What about the, where the exosols were hanging out? Oh, what about the window? Well, a bag could easily fit through that. This is the bathroom window. This is the hangar's only window, and it's not possible to fit through.
I knew it.
That means the only way to get into this hangar is through the shutter. That's what I figured. Can I get closer? Like, wait, what the heck? Wait, what? Wait a minute, What's up with the fucking hammer doing over here? Hello? Why is... There's an electro hammer here, but why? And it's out of power. It must have been used. But used for what? Did you get a triple?
Well,
You know, the mastermind is literally with this same group. The mastermind is literally with them talking and breathing. I'm telling you, it's Kokichi. But also, Kokichi could also just be lying. He is a remnant of despair, that much I believe. But be careful, the electro hammer runs out of battery pretty quickly. So if you use it against an Exasol, it'll run out of juice with just one shot, got it?
if I remember
If the electro hammer's power is expended, it requires 24 hours to recharge. We know that for certain. Okay, but have you considered... I remember the site I saw today. Exasol's protecting Monokuma for some reason. Kokichi said he was the mastermind. The Exasol should have been around him. So why are they still protecting Monokuma? And 4 of them, too. I suppose I was so caught up thinking about Kokichi, I ignored Monokuma. Pay attention! Listen up! Take heed, I say! Monokuma!
And another.
It's just... I noticed that you came this way last night, Shuichi. Oh, he saw me? Huh? You were acting all sneaky, weren't you? Like a teenage boy trying to creep into the adult movie section of the video store.
No way!
But you didn't need to sneak around, because the Exasols wouldn't have attacked you. Wait, what? Why?
Hey!
What are you saying? We didn't have to sneak...
Cuz!
Because everyone's coming to rent adult movies, so in a way, everyone going there is the same.
Wait!
No, not that. I meant about the Exasols not attacking us.
Yeah?
Oh! At the time, the Exasols were on autopilot and directed to only observe me.
Hey,
Their movements are more limited now that the Monokubs aren't around to pilot them.
Huh?
Autopilot? You mean the remote control that Kokichi has?
well...
Yeah, that's pretty much it. So the Exasols were being controlled by Kokichi's remote control. But they were focusing on Monokuma?
Hey!
Why are you telling me all of this? This puts the person controlling you at a disadvantage.
Hey,
But we're not talking about that. We're talking about this.
yeah.
Even if he puts it somewhat, or even if it puts someone at a disadvantage, the class trial must always be fair. The person who shared that info with me didn't seem interested in sharing it with you guys.
Hey!
So you shared instead. That way it'll be fair to all the participants. So someone else behind me knows this. Or someone else besides me knows about this. Why wouldn't they share this information?
Okay!
Okay, that's all I can tell you.
Yeah.
By the way, renting movies is so old school. It's more thrilling to illegally download them. Yes. I do not condone that, but yes.
Psycho Pop!
It's like trying not to get caught by a big game hunter while holding your breath during sex, huh? Okay. Man, Monokuma really is going in all in with the sex, isn't he? First the Love Hotel, now this. This information about the Exasols could be a clue to solver in this case. I should remember this. Autopilot, huh? So I guess those are worthless, which means... Why was it used? Yarg. What exactly did I witness here? I know for certain that the Exasols are being controlled by Kokichi's remote control, but why were they focusing on Monokuma? Well, at least I get how they plug in. I think maybe here that I might have missed. No, I guess not. If you notice, there's 4 now, and there's only 3 of them. Oh yeah, no, I noticed that immediately. That was the first thing I noticed when I was crossing by there. Anything in the front, or should I go back to Himiko? Let's go check with Himiko, see if she might actually talk to me. The hangar shutter. There's a security alarm here. You have to use the alarm remote to disable it to get near the shutter. If you come near the shutter without the remote, a lot of alarm will go off around the entire academy. You had to use an electro bomb to disable the sensor and the alarm. That's how we got into the hangar. Kaboom! Bro, Monokuma had many copies, not even one hammer can stop him. We literally see this man blow up and yet had another copy of him ready. On top of that, Monami tried to do it, and it failed miserably. It's not exactly a bomb, though, even if it's called an electro bomb. It jams electronic signals by scattering particles that interfere with electromagnetic waves, basically a chaff grenade. For 2 hours, any and all electronic devices within 50 yards will be completely disabled. I feel ripped off by the chaff grenades from Metal Gear Solid when he says this. Those things only lasted for like 30, well, maybe a minute tops, but nowhere near 2 hours. It's perfect for secret activities. I only have 3 of them though, so yeah. Literally, Monokuma doesn't know who the culprit or victim is. I'm telling you, man. He's been worthless basically the entire time. He's just kind of like popped in, said a few things, and then left. Just fucked off. Is that writing up there? Now that I think about it, there were 3 electro bombs total. One was stolen by Maki, but what are the other 2? I've been wondering about that for a good while. That's about all I was concerned with in the hangar. But I still don't have enough clues. There have to be more. The other places that might yield some clues are Maki's lab and my lab. Crossbow in the bathroom, the crossbow in the bathroom, the bottle of poison. I need to investigate those leads. I should also inspect the 3 exosols that were protecting Monokuma. Why were they protecting him in the first place? That might be related to the case too. That we did that already. Can we go inside? I guess not? Kimbo!
That's...
Yeah, we've seen that bit already. I guess it's not gonna let me in. Okay, fair enough. Guess we can't go back in there. I'll just, guess I'll just let the game guide me to the next location, which I'm assuming is the labs. Oh well. We got shanghaied into, linear. Where were my... Oh, they were on the, I remember now. Like, where the hell are my labs? The one lab I'm thinking of is 2nd floor. For Maki's lab, I think. And Shuichi's was... not top floor, 5th floor. I could probably just teleport there, but, like, it's better to run around. Anyone realize that Samuki kind of relates to Shanks? How? How does it relate to that? Like, how? Yeah, that one is out of absolute nowhere. Hear me out. She literally morphs into every Danganronpa character. But she can't do that, though. The reason Shang can do it is because he can do perfect morphing. But Tsumugi can't become another person because she suffers from that rash thing. She can only do anime characters or characters from video games. So that just goes right out the water. I feel as though there are less weapons here than I remember. Alright, everyone's here. Alright, everyone's here. Hope you're all ready. Are these weapons? You went to my lab yesterday to find weapons to use against Monokuma. Because Kaito had them. So yep, one of the cases is missing. As per I've expected. Wait, is Slasher spoiling things? Yeah, for the love of God, don't spoil things because I will personally ban you. I wasn't even aware you were trying to point spoilers out there. I just kind of figured it was talking about Tsumugi. As I suspected, there are 2 black bags here, identical to the one in the hangar. They're cases for the crossbows. The crossbows are inside, but disassembled.
No.
It looks as if they don't even fit in the case unless they're disassembled. But there are 2. When I was here with Kaito before, there was 3! And I'm sure that Kaito didn't have a crossbow with him.
That's true.
In that case, the crossbow in the hangar must have come from here, which means someone must have brought it to the hangar from here. But it's fairly difficult to put together the crossbow. I don't believe you'd be able to do it unless Maki taught you. I'll think more about that later. For now, I need to investigate. Crossbow. Look at all these guns. Even if they're all airsoft guns, it's a remarkable sight. I feel as though there are less weapons here than I remember. You remember way better than I do because I can't remember all the weapons that were here. A whole lot of nothing else. Alright. To my lab, then. Without tips, too. Yeah, no, do not give me types. Do not give me tips, either. I like to be able to figure stuff out on my own unless I explicitly ask for the help. And that usually happens during the class trials anyway. I try to just figure it all out as I figure out information, or acquire the information. This doesn't have anything to do with the case. Man, I would get distracted so hard with that door. Having a whole room of nothing but weapons is literally an invitation. Yeah, but that's why Maki doesn't care anymore. If they're gonna use the weapons, it's so obvious who went in the lab. That bottle of poison in the hangar, I needed to confirm that it came from here. There are several bottles of poison lined up here. I haven't seen any poison outside of this lab, so... a small bottle of poison I found must have come from here. Strike 9 poison. There's a little less liquid inside this bottle than the others. The label says Strike 9 poison. Although it requires time to circulate, even a small amount in the body will result in certain death. Jesus Christ, man, you have a lot of poisons in this room. This poison takes some time to spread, but even a small amount of it can be lethal. Who would keep poison in the lab, really? To be fair, he is the ultimate detective, and it makes sense for detectives to know about basically every poison that, you know, can kill you quickly. It's kind of a given for them, right? I can't imagine that there's a smaller amount in this bottle for no reason. This must be a clue. Poison. There's still things I want to investigate here. Really? What do you want to look at? Oh, what the heck? Knight's Hate Antidote, Harmlock Antidote, Arsenic Antidote. There's a bunch of bottles on top of the desk. Can someone take them out? Those bottles say antidote. Antidotes, huh? Didn't know those were here. According to the labels, each bottle is only 1 dose. One? Welcome back, Hyper Supersonic. And each one only works on a specific poison. Well, I suppose that makes sense. There are plenty of different kinds of poison, so that must be true for antidotes. Strike 9 poison and antidotes. This is disconcerting. None of these antidotes are for the Strike 9 poison. They're all for different poisons. What could that mean? One of the bottles was switched. Alright, I've investigated this room thoroughly. I didn't find any evidence to suggest Kaito isn't dead. On the contrary, there's plenty of evidence to suggest Kokichi isn't dead. Monokuma's still moving around and the killing game hasn't ended, and Kaito's clothes were in the hydraulic press, which means the victim must be... No, it's too soon to be thinking like that. If I investigate a little more, I'll find something. There's still time. I should head back to the hangar. Perhaps I missed something. I should check again. You should also bring an extension cord with you so you can actually, turn on the press or something. By the way, no spoilers, please. I would love to know things my own way. Luckily, I've never been spoiled in this game, or any game on the franchise. I'm actually very thankful for that. I think. By That's pretty impressive if you haven't been spoiled coming this far. I'm about as surprised as you are. You know, there is actually one quote-unquote spoiler that I did see. That was for Danganronpa 1, though. The one spoiler I saw, and I thought I was really sad about finding this out. I saw the image for Hiro's death, Yasuhiro. You know what's funny about that, though? That was a beta death, and I didn't know that at the time. It wasn't until everyone else confirmed it for me that I'm like, oh damn, so I did actually get spoiled. Yasuhiro was the only for the beta. Yeah, that when I was like, oh, I found out Yasuhiro dies at some point. That's so dumb. And then I found out that it's actually just a beta. I was so relieved to find out I didn't actually get spoiled. Unfortunately, the fandom has a problem with that. By the way, I've already watched playthroughs of the game some years ago, back in 2020-21. I guess he predicted he survived and that 30% was correct. Good old Yasuhiro, even if he was a little annoying sometimes. But, well, actually, no, I loved his yelling. His yelling was perfect. The beta did it right. Don't know why he survived or how. But then who would have been the last person to survive if that were the case? Would Sayaka have been alive? Oh, Shuichi, can you come with me?
What happened?
Is something wrong? I found something strange in the bathroom. Please hurry. The bathroom? He shouted quickly and ran into the bathroom. What are you talking about, Kibo? The hell is that?
Hey!
Kiba, what are you looking at?
Yes.
Take a look at this.
Huh?
These are Kokichi's clothes? It's soaked and wrinkled, but there's no doubt these are Kokichis.
But
Where did you find this? I didn't see when I was investigating the bathroom. And why are they soaked?
well,
Oh, the toilet seemed clogged, so I reached my hand down the drain and pulled out these clothes. It looked like they couldn't be flushed all the way. Couldn't be flushed all the way. Huh, there's a lot of suspicious shit going on here. I thought we were never gonna find anything about Kokichi, and now that brings up the question, what the fuck happened? Does it have a hole? Can you check those? Why were these clothes in the toilet in the first place? Yes, it was very brave of me, and thanks to that I managed to find an important clue. Now, Shuichi, please investigate as much as you want.
okay.
Yeah. Clogging the toilet, huh? But this isn't the time to hesitate. Let me look at that. Kokichi's clothes found in the bathroom. If they were found in the toilet, someone must have tried to flush them. But who would do that?
What's the matter?
Something the matter. Please investigate. Okay. Ultimate Detective can't stop here. This has to be an important clue. Alright. I made up my mind, grabbed Kokichi's soaked clothes, and spread them open. Did you have to say it like that? Jesus Christ, man. Did you really have to say it like that? My god! I grabbed Kokichi's soaked clothes and spread them open. Jesus Christ, game. Huh? There's a small hole in the back. And another small hole on the sleeve. Dude, who... Well, that answers the question of what the heck's up with the 3 bolts. This is about the same size as the one on Kaito's sleeve. There are traces of blood around the holes, too. What does this mean? It could mean that he was attacked. In that case...
No.
There's a chance Kokichi was the one crushed in the hydraulic press.
Thank you.
Ah, Kiba, thank you. Thank you, this is a very important clue. Oh, I'm happy I was able to help, but I must decline shaking that hand of yours.
No.
Your hands aren't clean either, though. But if Kokichi was the one crushed in the hydraulic press, where did Kaito go? Why not show himself? And why is this game still going, even though the mastermind is dead? If this is awkward, Shuichi, I can leave and give you some privacy.
Huh?
You're concerned about that? Kiba and I washed our hands in the sink and left the bathroom. Man, a lot of the stuff out of context is pretty bad. I'm telling you, that was the weirdest line I think I've read so far today. Don't worry, he's a video game character. At least they fucking wash their hands. By the way, Himiko, we gotta talk.
What?
You and Kiba both look more refreshed now.
Gross.
Refreshing each other in the boys' bathroom. Even now you can't help yourselves, huh? My god! Where the hell did you acquire Miu?
That's true.
This is all Himiko's imagination, but I don't even want to touch that right now. Himiko!
Gross.
She grabbed that from Miu somehow. There's actually a couple of out-of-context Danganronpa videos on YouTube. I'll have to watch that when I get to the finish. Hey, it's almost time for the class trial to start, right? Was no one able to find Kokichi? I wonder. I haven't heard from anyone.
I see.
I wonder where he went off to. Did he disappear? He can't still be in the hangar. Or under there.
Could it be?
Shuichi, do you think the one who died was Kokichi? Huh?
Seems
I mean,
like
your face says you want to think that,
it's plain
but
to
I think
see.
that's just plain impossible. Kokichi's been manipulating us all from the start. I can't believe someone like that could be killed by Kaito. Ah, of course. I don't mean to compliment Kokichi or make fun of Kaito or anything.
Okay.
I know, you're probably right. Samuki has a good point. I still don't have enough clues to conclude that Kokichi died. But I'm certain one of them must have. Yeah, but whom's? Hmm?
It's about that time. That's right. It's time for the class trial, where hope and despair meet head-on.
But I didn't even get to talk to Maki.
Please proceed proceed to the Shrine of Judgment in the courtyard and head to the trial grounds. Everyone needs to be there, got it? Anyone who's absent will be swiftly and permanently punished. I wonder what kind of despair awaits you this time.
They're now starting to drop the despair word all over the place, aren't they? It's just like, we didn't hear it basically at all in chapters 1 through 4. Maybe we heard it once in chapter 4. Chapter 5's been loading it all up on us, though. Investigation over? Are you required to talk to Maki? I guess not. Everyone needs to be there? That means Kokichi or Kaito, whoever is alive, will be there.
Then...
At the trial, we'll know who the victim is. Saki is very much not happy. And she's gone. It's time. I'll go on ahead then. Too soon to end stream? Are you gonna play the trial? Shit, dude, it's only been an hour. Speaking of that, it's been an hour. Drink some water. We're out of time. Let's head to the trial grounds. We need to settle our business with Kokichi. It's already starting. All of us. That means Kokichi will come too. God damn it, dude. An hour? It only felt like 20 minutes. It did feel really short. I was expecting that investigation to take a lot longer, but there really isn't a whole lot of areas to investigate. Basically, it was only Maki's lab, Shuichi's lab, the hangar, and that little bit up there, this bit right here, to look at. There was nowhere else that anything could have happened. It was all focused around here. And we don't even have to find out the secret of the school for gifted juveniles, if this is actually what it's called. We couldn't even check Kaito's lab. We don't get to look at Rentaro's lab. Did Kokichi have a lab? I don't think Kokichi had a lab. I don't remember him having a lab for that one.
Huh?
This isn't everyone, right? Kaito and Kokichi aren't here.
What's the point?
I bet Kokichi's already there.
You bastard.
And the mastermind of the killing game, he's waiting for us to arrive. Or as the mastermind.
No.
We don't know that yet. There's still a chance Kaito is alive. Cut it out. Do you want to die? Maki.
Well...
This is a battle between hope and despair. If I show any weakness like you are, then I'll know I'll lose to despair. Lose to despair.
You don't know?
6 of us will participate, and 1 of us will die after this class trial. Then only 5 will be left. Only 5. That's right, we're the only ones left.
That's obvious.
But we can't lose to despair. Even if we have no future, we need to win. That is the whole point of this class trial. I would defeat Kokichi no matter what I have to sacrifice. No matter what she has to sacrifice? Are you sure about that, Maki? Is that what you call hope? I know that we can't lose to despair, but something is wrong. Something doesn't feel right. I wonder what Kaito would say at a time like this. What would he say to us? Believe in yourself, and believe in everyone, and believe in yourself. If it was Kaito...
Shuichi!
Creepy? I love Maki. Y'all are weird. How can you not? How do you think Maki is weird? Oh wow, there's a question mark on both of them. What the fuck? I did not realize I could check this. But yeah, Maki and Himiko are the only two I've maxed out the, I'm gonna call them Hope Fragments, but Hope Flower. I was gonna max out Tsumugi, but we didn't have enough, time. Shuichi, I understand you don't want to believe it, but Kaito's not here anymore. Why do you gotta stab me in the goddamn jugular like that? Damn.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't have enough free time events. Though, to be fair, I guess I should show you guys who haven't been keeping track of that, but I have one with Kaito, one with Ryoma, nothing with Rantaro, because I didn't think he was gonna fucking die first. Nothing with Gunta, even though he was a fucking, like, beautiful person. Nothing with Kokichi for obvious reasons. Nothing with Korekio for obvious reasons. Nothing with Kibo, because I was being robophobic. I have one with Kurumi. Obviously maxed out with Himiko and Maki. Nothing with Tenko for obvious reasons. 3 with Tsumugi, 1 with Angie, even though I wanted to do more of Angie. 2 with Miu, even though I wanted to do more of Miu. And nothing with Kaede, because I never thought to... When we were playing as Kaede, the 2 free time events I ended up doing was 1 with Rantaro and 1 with Ryoma. And I want to say there was maybe 1 with Maki as well. Maybe. I'll have to look back at that one, because I don't actually remember. But I know for sure that probably if I actually focused on Kaede Shuichi, there'd probably be 4 there. Maybe. Atua was disappointed for not maxing out Angie. At least I can do it in post-game. I'm fine. I'll be on guard the whole time.
Right.
I'm filled with the combined power of hope and magic right now. I know what that looks like. Let's go. No matter what Kokichi's scheming, there's no way we can lose. After all, we're students of Hope Academy. True.
You bastard.
I'll defeat Kokichi no matter what I have to sacrifice. We can't lose. That or we do lose. For the 5th time this game! Monokuma has to replace that. I do wonder what Atua does look like. There is actually no fan art of it. I'm sorry, not fan art. There's no official art of Atua, right? Because Angie made it superlative where you could have Atua look like anything. We didn't say a word to one another. Silent as a tomb, we stepped into those open doors. Atua means god or deity in some countries. Atua is just a concept at this point. Pretty damn good concept. We had lost the will to live, knowing what we know about the outside world. But somehow, despite that despair, we had found a new reason to live. To win the battle between hope and despair. But now, what do we know? We don't know what hope means to us anymore. What is hope? A burden you bear? As those thoughts pierced my mind, I suddenly stopped. I can't think about things like that anymore. The only thing I need to think about is survival.
That's nice.
A battle like this takes me back. After all, hope and despair are natural enemies. Yes, this is a truly magnificent theme. Only esteemed works of fiction have themes as magnificent as this.
Why?
Anyway, where's Kokichi? Why isn't he here? Maki was right. The only person who should be here isn't. Well, I'll tell you once the trial starts.
What?
What's going on? What are you scheming now?
No.
It doesn't matter what Kokichi is scheming. This is the final battle between hope and despair. It all ends here. Kokichi can twist and violate the rules all he likes, but will never give up. Hope will never submit to despair. Oh, for the love of... No rules have been violated! Not on my watch, you know!
Shut up.
Whatever, hurry up and start. We'll end it with this class trial. We'll defeat the remnants of despair no matter what. So get ready.
Okay.
Yeah, I got it. Now let's get started! Mix equal parts life and death. Add a dash of lies and truth. Bake it in the fires of conflict. And when it's golden brown and bubbling, you have yourself a truly decadent class trial. Pizza, the ultimate delivery man, has arrived at the trial. Hey yo, the pizza here. You're not gonna get that reference unless you know it. And once more we face the class trial. Was the one who died Kaito or Kokichi? I can't say for certain, but I still believe. Kaito wouldn't die so easily. I don't know about that one. I don't know why I believe that so strongly. Oh wow, they actually colored the Kaito purple, so it's unknown. But I will fight to prove it. I will fight with everyone to grasp the hope on the other side of this truth. I will fight. I will fight in this trial of truth and lies. Yes, I will save. Cool. An hour is way too short for a stream. Did we actually, like... How much of a class trial can we do on a Thursday night? I have basically like 3 hours. 2.5 hours. Worst case, you can save mid-trial and stop when you feel like. True. It just feels awkward to, like, go through the... Man, I kind of wish I did the investigation on Tuesday. Because I didn't think the investigation was going to be just an hour long. Like I said, we do have tomorrow. We can absolutely stream it tomorrow. I also don't remember how long was the investigation. I wish I knew, right? I would have done it in advance if I had any inkling that it was going to be that short. But I felt like it was going to be a long investigation because it's the 5th trial, for goodness sakes, right? I feel like I took like 2 hours in the investigation because I stopped a lot to think. Yeah, no, that makes sense. I took a little bit of time to think, but a lot of his stuff was coming to me. But right now, a lot of stuff is up in the air. I have no idea who did what. Or who killed who. Or it could have just been a double kill. And the time that Kokichi had left, he managed to kill Kaito in the bathroom. Okay, there's a few working theories that I have right now. Let me run them by you. Don't answer if they're correct or not, though. I just want to let my thoughts be thrown out there into the wind. The first thought I have is that Kaito received the crossbow from Himiko, loaded him up with the poison, right? Somehow had the poison. Was able to fire 2 bolts, one in Kokichi's back. As Kokichi was turning around to face who was shooting him in the back, he got shot in the freaking shoulder, or wherever the hell that other one was. And at that moment, Kokichi was able to wrestle a weak Kaito because he was suffering from whatever the hell was coughing the blood thing up happened, right? Kaito was weak, coughing up blood. He was already trying to recover after being fucked up by an Exisal. So Kokichi wrestled the crossbow off of him, and there was another arrow loaded into the crossbow. He used that to fire it into Kaito's arm. Whether or not that killed Kaito, that's really up for debate, because I can't imagine Kaito would have got killed by that. Now that begs the question. Which of the two dragged who into the hydraulic press, I feel like Kokichi would be, with whatever strength he has left after being hit by 2 fucking arrows filled with poison, he could drag Kaito and throw him into the press. I think. Man, that gets confusing because now there's a lot of holes in that theory. The first hole is, what if both of them died because of the poison? If both of them died because of the poison, they'd be both lying basically dead in the bathroom. But then who dragged whom? Because they would have to have been dead for a while, and someone would have had to have been inside of the hangar, which would explain why the control panel was all sliced up. But then that implies that one of the other 4, be it Samugi, Kibo, Himiko, or Maki, were able to get in the hangar and basically hide evidence, supposedly. The other unfortunate problem is, where the hell did the poison come from? Because I'm sure as hell the poison was not inside of the crossbow bag. Oh god, I have so many holes in my theory. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. I keep thinking, it's like, okay, if Kokichi killed Kaito first, then Kokichi would just die shortly after because of the poison, which would explain why there's the bottles of antidote in, they were just lying around in Shuichi's lab. But who would have knowledge of those bottles? It's safe to say both of them had knowledge of antidotes there. But Shuichi didn't even know there was antidotes there. So how would Kaito know that if he didn't explore the lab? And Kokichi was probably the one who set up the lab, right? So he should know that there's antidotes there. Oh god. Oh no! I can't think of anything. We're gonna do a little bit of the class trial. Just a little bit of it. Do we, though? I really want to do the trial, but I'm also like, if we do it tomorrow, I can go from the moment I start at 6 p.m. all the way to midnight. That gives me basically, what, 6 hours? Because it's a Friday. I think that's better. I believe that might be a better choice. Because then I would feel rushed right now, and I'm like, I don't want to feel rushed. I want to, like, let all these thoughts simmer in my brain, so that when I go into the trial on Friday, tomorrow, I would have not so much a clear thought brain, right? Just the brain that's cooking up the theories, you know? Yeah, I think I'm gonna do it like that then. We're gonna... As annoying as it sounds, we are gonna end it here. Fucking only an hour and a half, though. That's just embarrassingly sad. Though it's not the first time I've had to end a stream super early because of the class trial investigation stuff. Might as well look at the extras, though, to see what I'm missing. Did we get some new events in the gallery? Surely we did, because we got the Himiko thing, right? Yeah, the sneaking magician. Give me that. Wait, was there more? No. What about the movie gallery? Nothing. BGM gallery? Did we get something new there? No. About the intimacy... Well, we're not going to have anything in the intimacy events because nobody had any in the intimacies. And since you're gonna stream Dangan tomorrow again, it's fine. Yeah, thankfully it's only because Library of Ruina ended up being finished yesterday. That's the only reason we can actually play Danganronpa tomorrow. Only because I don't want to play Limbus Company this week. I want to take a break from the Project Moon universe and just relax. Who allows gambling in a school? Who allows a love hotel in a school? At least he's thinking about the sex drive of the students, but goddamn, man. What about Stalker mod me and Talked about? It's free. I mean, I have it. I've opened it. I haven't played it yet, but I got it to open. Is there actually anything in the casino I'm missing, by the way? Ba-da-dum. That's not what I was looking for. Ba-da-dum. Nope, I have everything that I could possibly own. By the way, yes, I do have 10 Keys of Love. I used to have 16 Keys of Love. I just want to point that out there. Yes, we did gamble a lot. I gambled a lot. I mean, look at how many coins I still have left over. At 52,000, I bought everything here that I could buy that's available. I bought all the damn skills. I bought basically everything I could in the change notebook thing. The other things we're missing are whatever the hell they're not letting me buy yet. So, yeah, we had a lot of gambling happen. A lot of gambling. Gamble about... You can gamble in Stalker. Gamble about can you beat this mutant in time. You can either win the bet or lose the bet and die. Oh! I have a question. Let me know if this question is considered spoilers, though. I haven't looked anything up about Danganronpa 3. I don't even know anything about these two gifts. It's specifically the death flag and the survival flag. What do they do? If that's a spoiler question, if the question is a spoiler, do not tell me. Just say it's a spoiler. But if they actually don't do anything, I'd like to know why they're available here. I don't know about the survival or death flag. I've never seen any of those two items. I have no idea. I don't even think they do anything. Legit no idea. Huh. Llama Zarek or whoever's finished the game, I trust you guys to look it up and let me know if it's a spoiler or not. I'm sure it's on the wiki, right? Surely someone has been like, I'm gonna give everyone a death flag and see if it does anything. I'm gonna give everyone a survival flag and see if it does anything. The only thing I can imagine is this is used for post-game. That's it. What would they do? Change the whole game story path? I don't think they would change the game story path. I just think they're used for the post-game stuff, but they let you buy them now, which is odd. You know, that whole, like... you know the minigame thing they give you on Danganronpa 1 and 2 once you finish the game? Surely these are used for that, but then that doesn't make sense because you're basically saying, oh, get rid of this character, I'm done with them, or something, you know? But if it's a spoiler, don't tell me. I'll find it on my own if I decide to go down the route of whatever the fuck these are. It's just, they're weird that they exist. Like I can't imagine there's something in the code that's like, oh, give someone a survival flag, we'll roll a dice and see if they survive the chapter they're technically supposed to die in or whatever. They're just items? They're just items then? Nobody loves them. I don't know. I don't see a single item. Or, I'm sorry, I didn't see a single one of the images you guys sent for the people who like stuff. I didn't see a survival flag or a death flag in there. Looks like they're just really items indeed. Nothing more. Then what the hell? What is this? What's the point of this? Death flag Kokichi... Kokichi likes the death flag? No wonder. I never even asked to hang out with Kokichi. There's no chance in hell I would have hung out with Kokichi. Maybe post-game I might hang out with him as the last one to hang out with him. But now I know. Can you imagine, though, changing the outcome of one's death? See, these are the two items I would fully expect to exist in Danganronpa 1 in the vision that they had for Danganronpa 1, where there'd be just bajillions of branching paths. That's the only thing I can imagine where these would work, right? Like, you could actually save everyone. Oh my god. My ignorance. My innocence, rather. Thinking I could save everyone in Danganronpa 1 the first time I played it. I was so fucking sad. Finding out that first it was Sayaka that died and I couldn't do a damn thing about it. And then Chihiro died and I felt like that was a personal attack on me. Imagine if Monokuma just goes to death flag at someone. I mean, to be fair, Himiko was kind of calling out the death flags on one person. Chihiro's death was personal, I'm not gonna lie. It's more personal for me because of how I privately identify. So yeah. I didn't say that, by the way, Zyric, when we were going through that game. I was more shocked at finding out, but like, after having like, maybe like a month or two later, I realized, oh, that felt more personal than I thought. Alter Ego gets smashed by Monokuma, paused and not in that kind of way. Yeah. The Alter Ego death was also fucked up as hell. I wonder what these 3 items are that are hidden. That just tells me that we have, like, I don't know, maybe 5 more, why would we have 5 more events, though? Do we have hard mode opened up yet on this thing? Oh, we can. Holy fuck! A max bet of 10,000! God damn! Matter of fact, did Alter Ego do the Monokuma to make him execute him, her? What gender even is Alter Ego? Alter Ego's Alter Ego. Yeah, basically. That's a lot of mono coins to be betting, but I'm gonna do it. Damn! Oh, Jesus Christ, these are tight spots to be doing this. Well, I managed to crash out there in the middle. But alright, what does that get me? I didn't get the perfect score though. I'm assuming if you break 20,000, you probably get the 3x bonus, right? Still 2x'd it though. That's beautiful. That was great. That's a fun one. I like that one. Salmon fishing though, fuck that one. It's too hard. I think you can get more than 3x. Look at the details. Let me see the details. Not that one. Holy fuck! Yeah, okay. I was actually almost close to AAA. If I didn't crash into that car, I would have gone AAA. I don't know about S, though. Damn, dude. 100 grand if you get S. God damn! Oh man, okay, so minimum, just to break even, you have to get 15,000 points. Minimum 15,000 points to break even. If you get anything less than that, you lost. I don't know how you get 0 points in this game, though. That's impressively bad. Damn! Times 10! Damn! Damn! I only managed to get 12k. You basically do need to get it, like, damn near perfect. Because how many did I end up missing? Like, I missed a fair amount of them, right? I hit a lot, but to me, I also felt like I missed a lot as well. What about the Treasure Hunter one? The Treasure Hunter game that I fucking suck at. I'm only gonna bet the 100 because I suck at this game. I'm really bad at the Monolith game. Fuck. Can we just salvage that? No. Nope. Alright. Tomorrow, are you streaming the class trial? Yes, tomorrow we're doing the class trial, for sure. Damn it, I missed 2 of them. Jeez, dude, this game sucks for me. Got 1. Yeah, this game is horribly rough. Let me try again. I want to at least try to get a decent score. try being the operative word here? Blue turns to pink. No. Wait. Silver turns to pink. Pink turns to blue. Blue turns to white. See, it's so hard to remember how you're supposed to break these. That's what kills me on this one. Also, it doesn't help they cycle to 4 different colors. 3 colors is easier. 4 colors? Yeah, no, good luck. Ugh, I need to turn this one specifically to blue. Nope, not gonna happen. Well, we got something at least. What was the saddest death in your opinion? Saddest? Chiaki. Chiaki made me bawl into a very sad state of affairs for me. That was absolutely the most depressing death for me. I ended up crying on stream pretty damn hard actually with that one. And then the post game just absolutely fucking I'm sorry, post game? Post Chiaki death absolutely just wrecked my shit. I could not function. I just forget about functioning, dude. It wasn't happening. There's probably gotta be a tutorial on how to actually play this game. No, I did better. Yeah, I broke even. Alright, screw it. That game is really goddamn hard. I feel like there's gotta be a guide for that one. Salmon fishing! I don't remember how this one works, so we'll just do with regular betting. Oh, wait, you wanted a specific colored fish, right. Damn. Was that a fucking bomb? Yeah. By the way, this minigame is better to go slower to get a perfect combo than getting fast but missing here and there. So it seems. Absolutely so it seems. We'll try that again. It's like when Kokichi had a bomb. It's like when Nagato had a bomb. Oh, that counts as hurting me? Come on now. Oh, good to know. Okay, so the bombs hurt you. Good to know. Man, that's really hard to get an F score on this one. Salmon fishing salmon night. On this night, the salmon may come left and right. Use your Monokuma eye to find them. Fish for the color Monokuma desires. Beware mines hide beneath the current. That was quite the poetic experience, so that's it. Talk about a little bit rough, but okay. Oh, don't mind the guitar. Casino. I don't know. Do you see why I said that machine is the best one to get coins consistently? If you can get the score, yeah, but personally, I think I like the card game, a lot more. The card game is the only one that feels viable. And I like it. I like it. Also, I like that I could almost got an S. And I almost got 10 times the money I put in. I guess if I feel like gambling, I could always do the card game. I seem to get it consistent enough. I probably will get it consistent enough. Anyway, 2 hours basically of a stream. We did a little bit of gambling there just to see what the heck hard mode, well, mean difficulty was about. You almost got an ass? Lewd. How lewd. Anyway, we're gonna end it here for the night. We'll pick it up again tomorrow with the class trial, because I would like to go into the class trial with as much time as possible. And I imagine 6-hour stream might be good enough, right? Other than that, come join the Discord server. We have a link in the description. Watching us on Twitch, though, the link is in the About section. Like, subscribe, Twitter, Blue Sky, you know the goddamn drill at this point, even though I don't really use Twitter and Blue Sky all that much anymore, because social media is hard, man. And also, social media sucks because too much drama all over the damn place. Fucking drama. Alright, with that being said, have a good night, everybody. Or, have a good morning, everybody. Have a good afternoon. Have a good evening. And have a good night. And I will catch you tomorrow. Bye-bye! Also, drink water. Bye-bye!